Today's AI automation is going to help us augment and enrich information from a list of attendees from an event that we have just participated on. So this is our source file. We have very little information about our attendees. All we have is first name, last name, and our LinkedIn profile. And what we want to do with this automation is augment and enrich all this information related to the person that are in the list. So besides the regular information from a profile perspective, we also want to leverage AI to help us understand a little bit better the company they work for, also validate and do some research on that company, some key facts about what they do, not just the boilerplate on their website, but things related to news or events that they have participated on. And then the last piece of AI here is draw some insights. So we have told the AI what we do, what our services are, and then based on the information that we're gathering from company understanding and research on those key facts on that company, we're going to marry that with our offerings and get some insights in terms of potential opportunities that we can have with that person in that company. Okay, so in order for us to trigger the automation, we're going to go to a Slack channel and we're going to drop the list file from the event into our channel. So as soon as we drop that file, we are going to send it and the automation is going to kick off in the back end. So let's see how long it takes us. Okay, so it's been about 2 minutes and now we see that we got a message back from the automation that is telling us, hey, your list is ready for review, and it gives us a path to a Google Doc. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that path. So here we have the initial information that we got from the event, let's say, and then here on sheet 2, now we can now see all the different information that has been augmented by the automation as well as the AI. So let me just make this a little bit more readable. Perfect. So we can see, let's highlight this for better visibility. All right, so we can see that, we started with only the name, the last name, and the LinkedIn profile, and now we got email address if available. So what the automation did is it went and scraped those LinkedIn profiles. We were able to get information from the company they worked for, a little bit about how they positioned themselves, how long they've been on that current job, and then here we have the AI notes, right? Some of that key information, that research that we've done. If you go back here to our Slack, we can see that there's a second message that tells us like, hey, your leads are already in your pre-qualification queue. So if I go to my Salesforce, in this case is my CRM of choice, and I refresh my queue, then now I can see the 2 records have been created on the Salesforce side. If I click on those records, I can see that some information has been pre-populated on the front end, but there's also a marketing section on the lead record where we have here our pre-qualification. So we have added LinkedIn profile, some of the description, the amount of time that that person's been on the job, and again, some of the summary and AI information. So I think this is very useful to help us speed up the pre-qualification process. We're able to dig a little bit deeper in terms of what the company does and some of the key information that we can bring up to surface and allow for better handoff and development of that lead itself. Let me know what you guys think. I think this is super fun to do, and I think it adds a lot of value. And if I show you guys a little bit of the back end, really what we're doing here at the beginning is just triggering instantly the automation by just dropping a message in that channel. In this case, it's a file. Here we do a little bit of processing of that file. Then over here, we're going to this application where we're going to scrape LinkedIn and information from LinkedIn. Then here we have a little bit of data processing from the output of that scraping activity. And here's where we do a little bit of our AI play, where we do a little bit of research on the company. We do some searching of active and more timely news on that company. And then here we do a little bit of the insights of our services versus what they do. We populate our source document with that augmented information, and then we create our records in our CRM. And then finally, we send back that notification on our Slack channel saying that everything's ready for our review before we continue the process. Let me know what you guys think. If you see these being useful in your lead generation pre-qualification workflow, I think it will add a lot of value and will speed up the process a lot. Let me know what other thoughts you have. Thank you.